Hello, hello. What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this is my 31 days of horror movie reviews. And I've been doing a little experiment, I guess you could call it, where I've been rewatching some of these old found footage horror films, mostly for the purposes of this 30 days of horror, 31 days of horror, but also to remind myself just how horrible, how terrible, because I forgot clearly how horrible these found footage horror movies just were. I just got done rewatching Apollo 18. This is a 2011 film that was directed by Gonzalo Lopez Galileo. Galileo. Yeah, this movie was shit. I mean, before I even get into the synopsis and the plot and what the hell is going on here, you get these three astronauts who takes place in the 70s. They're on Apollo 18. They went on a secret, under wraps, undisclosed, not in the books mission to the moon. And let's get this. Do you guys remember when they tried to have these found footage horror movies? They tried to pass them off in the marketing as real. They try to make you think that like this is real life footage. We're watching real people die or close to die, and they just like the beginning even says that some random person uploaded 80 hours of footage from this mission. And somebody else then took it and edited it for the purposes of this movie. Woohoo! And I was going to say, what idiot would fall for that until I saw some comments of people online asking if this is real, like Googling and asking if it's real. Idiots! I know some people thought that Paranormal Activity was real because that was found footage and that came at a time where YouTube wasn't as big as it is now. But holy fuck, by 2011, you guys should have known better. Wow, just wow. The movie is just, like I said, found footage of us watching these astronauts go to the moon, explore, realize that there's some crazy messed up ish going on, start to get killed off one by one, and then boom, there's your movie. That's basically, it's the same. Look, I've complained about these found footage movies and how it's the same thing over and over again. The jump scares, or the long pauses, or just the darkness, or because it's found footage, you can't see anything, and they rely on the fact that we're just sitting there trying to see in the shadows and trying to see for like 10 minutes where there's nothing going on, but they're trying to make you sit there and think. And sometimes that works. Certain movies can pull that off. Not all of these movies can pull it off. At least, here's the most positive thing I'll say. At least they went for something different with the space plot and the setting. And look, you could tell it's still super low budget because it looks like they're on a green screen, even with the found footage and the cut up choppiness of it. They're trying to make it look better than what it really is. It still looks cheap as hell. The actors themselves, I guess, are fine. Let's go through it. You have Warren Christie as Ben, Lloyd Owen as Nate, Ryan Robbins as John. They're the three astronauts that you see go out there. They're fine. It's not like they're sitting here acting like the shits or anything like that. They're fine. It's just, I was bored. This movie's only about an hour and a half long, and I was still bored to tears. Found footage movies, unless you're actually scary, which this movie wasn't scary to me, not even a little bit. There's one scene that I thought was a little creepy, but it's ruined by the horrible editing and how much they go to black and you can't see anything at all. You get a little tiny glimpse of the alien creatures that we eventually come into contact with, but again, it's one scene because the rest of it is just them being claustrophobic, them freaking out, not knowing what to do, and not knowing if they can get back. Nate, one of the guys, gets I guess an alien overtakes him. He starts acting weird. He's acting paranoid about other aliens, but yet there's aliens who are like he's wigging out. He's starting to look zombified, and just none of that was interesting to me. None of that. I'm sitting there bored. Honestly, bored to tears. And that's my biggest complaint when it comes to horror movies is that if I'm bored, yeah, sure, fine. It might not be scary, but maybe it'll be funny, or maybe it'll be entertaining, and so I can go along with it. If I'm not anything, no emotion, but boredom, then Houston, you have a problem. I know it's a bad joke, but it's what else can I say and do about this? This was a waste of time. It was a waste of time for me to watch. It was a waste of time for them to make. It was a waste of time for anybody else to watch this movie. Maybe it has some fans out there. Maybe it made some money because of how low I'm sure the budget was. But I, for one, am glad. I'm glad that with this review I can be done. I can never, ever, ever watch this movie ever again. Hopefully I'll steer clear away from horrible found footage movies again. I've reached my threshold. I've reached my breaking point. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't. I was bored the first time I watched this. I watched it on Redbox. This time I found other means. Didn't pay for it. I'll just say that. Anyways, guys. Yeah, this is some old bullshit.
Man, this some old bullshit.
If you couldn't figure that out already. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.
Souls taken over by a devilish path. You got me walking on broken glass. Kicking down the door with a Jason mask. With a decked up machete, but you motherfuckers know it's heavy. Anytime you're ready, you can get you with a Bowie. Setting up to blow me, but the bitch don't know me. Who's going? I'm going. You know, I know that the man in the mirror is my next rival. Time goes and I never thought I'd live it so fast. Staring at the world from the end of a glass. Turned into a dark place, sever my brain. Had to drop